But that's twice what you just said.
I'll do you a favor, mate. Since you're one of my own, you don't want none of this. Clear off.
You want how much? It was half that a 10-day ago.
Look, I ain't here to swap scale care advice. Sling your hook. Look.
It's not what it looks like. I promise. I could pay half now and half tomorrow. 2/3.
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
Like I was born in a barn.
Look, I read that if you walk around the pub after each pint, you don't get a hangover. And if it's in the Gazette, it has to be true.
Some fruit. That never goes off.
Oh, the Midland.
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a two-pecker go.
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the blushing mermaid, it's the elf song. So behave yourself. You want trouble? Take it down to the Guildhall, tough buckets. Not here.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
That's curious.
The Quaneth's been awakened. Vlaakith's forces are near.
What now?
Assume nothing.
All is ash and meat.
Can't give up now.
Yankee. Vlaakith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
We will be ready. Every brick. If it doesn't come.
Lae'zel,
Glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the astral prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
Stand down. I protect the prism on our queen's behalf.
The Undying Queen cares not for who delivers her the prism and the traitor prince within. All that matters is that it is delivered. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Do we have a target?
Eager for battle.
Keep it together.
Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the astral prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
Stand down. I protect the prism on our queen's behalf.
The Undying Queen cares not for who delivers her the prism and the traitor prince within. All that matters is that it is delivered. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damnable whelp. For 1,000 years I have given my life to Vlaakith. I will deliver to her the Prince of the Comet. She shall exalt me. The Gish will record my great deed in slate. Chamar Zala Vlaakith!
Nothing important is ever easy. Can't slow down.
On your command.
I've got a long road ahead.
A bit of salt on the top, and... Oh, you're here! I'm not ready! I mean, I think I'm ready. I thought you'd be hungry, so I made this for you. My mum's favorite recipe. No, I'm not up to anything. I just wanted to say thank you. You let me stay when I didn't have nowhere else to go. I wanted to do something to show I was worth keeping around. I want to be your cook. I hope you like it. See? It's good, right? You know why? Because I put in my secret ingredient. Want me to tell you what it is?
You taste nothing out of the ordinary. The herbs and spices sold by any market trader.
I put a special meat inside. Such a sweet little kitten. Oh, how it screamed!
Look at it. Father's favorite, all lost and wandering. Have you forgotten the way home? Or did the child's little pet leave you no appetite for the main course? Do you not savor the slaughter of such innocence? Addled beloved, swaddled in sinews, thinks it can judge. Never struggled, no purpose, nannied by that grim-gotten butler. You are the one who isn't capable. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill the tyrant, smear him across his rock-rotten halls, and pluck the netherstone from his carcass. Then we duel, sweet slaughterkin. The winner claims the stones, Baal's true chosen. The loser rots on his altar. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
So, this was Orin's intention. A combat against a fellow scion of Baal, witnessed by the Lord of Murder himself. Accept and you must kill Gortash. Refuse and the child's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
You forget how Father's blood clots our veins. It must be returned to him, seeped straight into his grim-born jaws. But first, you must make gutspill of the tyrant. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Come to my temple before you turn Gortash to carrion, and I will ready your friend's corpse to greet you. Baal is waiting, slaughterkin. Do not disappoint him.
Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the astral prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
Stand down. I protect the prism on our queen's behalf.
The Undying Queen cares not for who delivers her the prism and the traitor prince within. All that matters is that it is delivered. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damnable whelp. For 1,000 years I have given my life to Vlaakith. I will deliver to her the Prince of the Comet. She shall exalt me. The Gish will record my great deed in slate. Chamar Zala Vlaakith!
Death.
One day I'll catch a break.
Ready for battle.
I won't give in. Light on my feet.
lust for combat.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Fresh orders?
Another fight. Let's go.
I'm coming for you. Need to find a way forward.
My victims await. Right away.
They're dying for me. All of them.
chase.
Kraken is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Seems simple enough.
Assume nothing.
Everything is clear.
Time to get going.
That's curious.
Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
That's curious.
A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality. My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
Who's next?
Eager for battle.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Indolence breeds madness.
our enemies still draw breath.
Where am I? What's going on?
Something over there.
That might be worth a look.
There she is, in all her glory. Jubelin Stelmane, my old partner. The chains I used to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
What's that?
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that.
That's curious.
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
back in our midst. Your death in the Dreadlord's name.
Let's get going.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Ukta. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. A little less impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? Am I supposed to swear vengeance? I heard they'd grown a little... indiscreet. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business then. Of all the pains in my arse the Absolute was delivered, one in particular keeps growing. A new gang boss who calls himself the Stone Lord. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on a message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. Aye. Transport corridors. Not the most glamorous targets, but without the vine, the cherries shrivel and die. We know he plans on something higher profile next. A little operation the Guild has running in the counting house. Likely my crew has it in hand. Snare set, ready to draw it tight. But I like a little certainty. And you've dealt with bigger bastards handily enough. Might be more accurate to say the Guild is the city's bank. We bought them out years back. Perfectly legitimate. As I said, I like a little certainty. You have my attention. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. The leader of some new crew that's intent on paining my arse. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on a message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. Doesn't matter. Whatever god the prick prays to, I'll send him to meet it soon enough. We don't. The Zentarim work for me. Time was, I'd charge the bastards double if I let them into my hall at all, but times change. The Guild is many things, but it's not an army. If the Absolute keeps pushing in on our territory, then I need a little weight to push back. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Right. Well, war to be fought. Do you need anything else? You have. But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You'll find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolute's at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it. All hail the Absolute's worst nightmare. How can I help you in your war today? I've already told you. The Stone Lord's planning to walk into my counting house. Make sure he doesn't walk out again.
someone's vintage Moonshae Zinfandel collection. But it looks like a lot of the bottles have gone missing.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? What are you having? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you?
By my oath.
Assume nothing.
I've got a long road ahead. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Two sides, each itching to draw blades against the other.
The sensation is contagious. Which should we oppose?
Fingers invited us herself.
The
Either
Guildmaster
or
hired
both,
you,
so
yes.
long as I get
but
to
I think it's
spill
best
blood.
if your Zentrim keep to themselves.
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself. Got me?
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. To trade trinkets, the fetcher's brats. I am Uktar, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted. By telling you where he is, in direct defiance of my guildmaster's orders. I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest. What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct? Until you do, then.
It's Uktar you want. Old Silver Smile there.
No tribute to some of the crews this month. We have a stone wall to
Huh. You look rather more refined than the usual thugs walking these halls. I don't suppose you have any interest in fine art? Aha. Then perhaps you'd be interested in taking a look at my stock. I've a rather special piece that's become unexpectedly available. I assure you, it's identical to the original, down to the finest brushstroke. A fine piece to hang on the wall of anyone you decide to sell it to. We had a very interested party out in Waterdeep who, shall we say, commissioned the piece. But when the time came, she was unable to pay. I hear parts of her have washed up as far away as Neverwinter. Huh. You look rather more refined than the usual thugs walking these halls. I don't Well, culture isn't for everyone. Perhaps gold is of more value to you, yes? I've a rather wonderful painting that's become unexpectedly available. I assure you, it's identical to the original, down to the finest brushstroke. A fine piece to hang on the wall of anyone you decide to sell it to.
Anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours?
Any news, Tigger?
No.
The Guildhall has one rule. All crime stays in the city streets, where it belongs. Break this rule, and you die.
No one to threaten, no one to intimidate. Waste of a good alley.
Why don't we just retrace our steps?
That might be worth a look.
This way and that.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Behold, Vaemneri. This tree is plagued by pestilence, yet will not die. I believe Chauntea wishes me to save it.
Probably just a dead
Awaken, little one. Flower and bloom as I know you can.
How's a dead cat making a stink like that?
Set into the mansion's faded exterior, you see the faintest outline of a door. An entrance designed to provide the utmost discretion. The door pulses with a heavy, melancholic magic. Whatever lies behind it concerns the living and the dead. You sense it waits for the right words. It requires permission to open. The door does not stir. It will not answer to the cult's demands. Lord Gortash's name opens many doors, but it does not open this one. Whatever this door is waiting to hear, it is not the name of some ancient tableware. Nothing responds within. It is silent as the grave.
You do not have an appointment. Yet you seek an audience with Mr. Carrion. Ah, yes. You were drawn to me. A wanderer, bearing the scent of death.
You are familiar with the necromancy of Fae. I have heard the spirits whisper its name. Few books have the power to send a shiver through the living and the dead. Tell me, what did you make of its contents? Sealed against those who lack the capability to understand it, no doubt. Perhaps one day the book will reveal its secrets to you. Until then, they're best left between its covers. Unless you have any other business with me, I suggest you return to the domain of the living. Yes. My spirits stir. They think you might be capable. Very well. You may help me with a small matter. I have an assistant, Thrumbo. A conduit I used to maintain my connections with the ethereal plane. Unfortunately, he has deserted his duties. He has not gone far, but given the sensitivity of his nature, I would prefer that he is not free to roam the city. Return Thrumbo's body to me, and I will see that you are suitably compensated. Had I thought you were the type to shout his name from the rooftops, I would never have offered you the job. Thrumbo is not alone in his ingratitude. He has led others in my service astray. 3 of them, beggars and zombies alike. The others lack even Thrumbo's modicum of intelligence. It should be no great task to wring his location from one of them. Then, with the spirits herein our witnesses, the arrangement is made. They will follow your progress with great interest, as will I. Not food, client. Disobey. You are under my compulsion, Spectre. My spirits told me you were capable, yet you stand in my presence, and Thrumbo is nowhere to be seen. But of course, one must never be scared to part with gold. It's better spent than buried.
unleash me.
Best be on my way.
My path be true.
Let me strike.
You've made a grave mistake. Sometimes the only way out is through.
Flower and bloom as I know you can.
Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you need 'em?
Gazette has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
We serve Lord Gortash and the city of Baldursgate.
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur's Gate. She will be executed 4 days hence.
Oh, you can tell all sorts with technology these days. I'm sure she lives there. Or two.
whisper. Also, some...
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
The city is chock-a-block with bodies, thanks to these murders. I can barely keep up with all the orders.
Death's blessings upon you. I am Mortark's sire, devotee of Kelemvor. I pray you find comfort among the dead, as I do. To rid ourselves of the coils of flesh is a beautiful thing.
You're not allowed to play here. It's not respectful.
We must play here. This is where they like to hide. Come out, sister. I will find you.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form, the same that tainted mystic Carrion's chambers. This is one of his runaway servants.
Sister always hides from me. She likes to play. No, not him. He isn't allowed to play. Swumbo said he can't find us. Swumbo said not to tell anyone where we went. I don't know. He explained, but I didn't understand. Down the stairs, across the sand. Down the stairs, across the sand. I don't like this game. Leave me alone.
Flowers, every color of the rainbow. Right here.
What is that noise? Have people no respect for the dead?
And don't push. There's enough for everyone for Chontia's sake.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir.
Supply issues. You got a problem. Take it up with nine fingers.
Embrace it. The mistress of disease loves us all. The fondest wishes to free us from the agonies that we have. My lungs feel tight. It's happening already.
Oh, calm down, would ya? It's all in your head. I've a good mind to get the flaming fistful.
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form, the same that tainted mystic Carrion's chambers. This is one of his runaway servants.
Gold first. Then you can hit me. Carrion sent you. Shit. Don't think about trying anything. I'll fight back.
Bloody hells. And I thought Carrion was a bastard. Thrumbo was going to get us a boat, but I haven't heard from him since. He must be somewhere near the water. I just hope he didn't drown.
Baldur's mouth.
Catch? Yes. Bloody poison in it. Plenty of folk will remember it. Some iteration. Sure is aid absolute. Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Well, you should have considered that before disgracing yourself in public. I've never heard so much violence against innocent circus freaks before. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. Nice try, but it's not gonna work. Lord Gortash and me are very close, and he mentioned no such thing to me. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
I know that those who oppose the all-consuming radiance are the one true light. Hail, Lord God!
It's rather dull today.
Wait! Oh, that's certainly the last flight test of... I don't see the point.